Well, we're back. Back at the graveyard, except, well, we're just by the entrance, but I thought, seeing as I walked straight on last time, that this time we can do a bit of exploring in places which we missed. So here we are, really excited, pop myself on it. Probably got about an hour, so, and it's really a nice day, although it is actually a bit nippy. Anyhow, I've got my jumper, so I can, and I've got my thick scarf on, so we'll see how. I'm just thinking, I think we'll have a look down here. There. Although, well, here, you can see where I am. Might have to put my jumper on though, but we'll see. So let's pop down. I put 2 edits up of the other one from last night, and that's because what you can do is stabilise it, but it changes the details, so although it's more stable, it's not, I don't know, it kind of like merges things together a bit more, so they look a bit trippy, or more trippy than they would otherwise. Anyway, so I might do that again, put up 2 versions, because I only have to upload it once, and then YouTube does the rest. Anyway, here we are. It's quite cool here because I can film without worrying about, well, I mean, most places which I film, I don't have to worry about what Ben's doing because I'm always off the road and whatnot, but when it comes to filming architecture, normally it's a bit more difficult. But in an area such as this, it's great because Ben's fine and we can have a good look at stuff. So, oh, that's nice, isn't it? It says, safe in the arms, sorry, hang on. Yeah, safe in the arms of Jesus. That's a lovely, lovely one. You know, I was with my mum the other day and we were talking about gravestones actually, and she said that she doesn't want to have a gravestone when she dies. I asked why not. She said because I'm not religious, so I better not bury her and give her a gravestone. So anyway, I thought that's a little bit selfish because gravestones are more for the people which are left behind than the people that have died anyway. It's not like I'd put on it how much you love God or anything, because that would be a blatant lie. But anyway, then she like kind of shrugged and said, oh well, I don't care anyway because I won't still be here, so do what you want. Nobody in my family have gravestones actually. No one does. They have a bench for my granny and grandpa, and that's it. So this is nice here, isn't it? Ben! Oh, good boy. Just quite aware of the fact we're quite close to the exit. So let's see whose this is down here. Oh God, I'm frozen. I'm going to have to put my jumper on. What's Ben? Oh look, there's even one. We could do a chopping this ivy back because there's this little cross behind there in the bushes. These, I've never seen grave crossy things which are, is it actually made out of bark? No, it's made out of stone, but it's made to look like a tree. I wonder if that's meant to like resemble Jesus' cross then, and that's why they have it looking a bit like a tree. Okay, Ben's crying, so we need to keep moving. And I'm going to have to put my jumper on because I'm just too cold. It's cold. Ben, come on little one. He doesn't know which way to go. And neither do I. Oh, look at this. So it's not looking so wonderful as it does, because the light's not working for me. It's making it look all dark. Little Ben! Little Ben! Little Ben! I wonder why it's looking so dark. It's not really dark. I need to get out from under these branches. So I'm going to, oh look at this one here, Henry Mason. And whatever should be there isn't still there. I'm going to put this here for a moment. Actually, that could be the perfect prop. Let's see. I'm in danger here of knocking it off though. I'm just going to leave it there for a minute while I put my jumper on. So, oh, that's better. It's so cold. I'm going to sort myself out and then we can get moving. So cold. I should have put it the other way around actually, because I think it's more interesting if it's opposite way. But anyway, in a minute I will be a little bit more organised. This isn't the best coat though, because it's all drafty down the sides. I should have paused it, shouldn't I? That would have been the clever thing to do. But hey ho, I never said I was particularly clever. Especially when I'm filming and my mind goes blank the whole time. I think that'll be alright. Wish I could see myself. So, feel very silly. Anyway, enough of me, because there's far more interesting things to see. I wonder why the sky's not picking up as blue. That's like chem haze, isn't it? Because it's blue really, look. Anyway, so we were on, let's see, where are we? So yeah, we're going to, I think what we'll do is, we'll have a little potter up this side here, and then we'll probably go down that side where I didn't go at all yesterday. So that I'm not just doing a repeat of what's already been done. Look at this. And it's interesting because, you know, like that way around, obviously, it looks like that. But then if you come to this side, it's the polar opposite, isn't it? Very dualistic. Oh, this is great. Now, something caught my eye, but I can't see now where it was that caught my eye. It looked like a huge tombstone somewhere, but I can't see now where it was. So, maybe I was seeing things which aren't even here. It really could do with a little bit of attention. I'm sure that this tree shouldn't really be there. It could be problematic, that, if it doesn't get sorted out. I actually hate these trees. They're like weeds. It's nothing. It's just a horrible, horrible weed. I have one of those which grows in my hedge. I always chop it down. That's very ornate, isn't it? And you've got your two pillars at the side, which are reminiscent to me of the Masonic pillars. And of course, you know, graveyards are very Masonic, if for no reason other than the fact that the stonemasons make the stones. So, oh yeah, you know, when I was here yesterday, I always make silly errors in things that I say when the camera's rolling. And I was looking at, I'm going to zoom on in. I was looking at the double-sided cross over there. There's a few of them. And I kept saying that it's the Jesuit cross that's like that, and that is not the case at all. That's the Knights of Malta who have the double-pointed cross. And your Jesuit cross is like the ones here. The equilateral cross. But they're not double-pointed. So... Alright, well... Good boy, Ben. Oh, here it is. Well, I don't think this was the one which caught my eye, but there's one here. These tombs. Oh God, I'm so cold. It must be because my hair's wet as well. Oh gosh, I'm now cold. Lost the power of speech. Thine eyes shall see the King in his beauty. And then they've got a cross of thorns. I think that's meant to be. Oh, there's a cat over there. Ben's not clocked it yet. He's funny as little Ben because he will chase other people's cats. It's a black cat as well. It's got its eye on us. Oh, it's hiding now behind the gravestone. He's so close to it as well. That's really funny. The cat's got the better of him. This is rather grand, isn't it? And they look like they've got the family pledge on it. Now, you see, it's Henry Dixon's grave, and that does look like a H and a D together, doesn't it? So, is that what it is? Or does that resemble something else and just so happens to also have his initials in it? He's got it! It's very hard for my hands not to shake in frozenness. Oh my God. I don't want to keep saying how cold it is, but it's really hard to not keep exclaiming. Look at that, that's wonderful. The moon will be full soon because it seems to grow so much with each passing night. Look at this is wonderful, just wonderful. I think it was 1870 when I looked into how old this graveyard is. So, yeah, not so young. But then I suppose that would be about the average age of most graveyards around here that I know of anyway. I do actually want to, there's a church just down there. You can actually see it. No, you can't see it from here. I thought you could. I want to film it, it's just that I've forgotten to put Ben's collar on. And so we can't because it's too close to the road to not have a collar on. Now look at this one here. Look at the detail there. This is the first one of these which I've seen with so much detail on them. Quite remarkable. I can't believe it, we've already done 15 minutes and time flies by. Oh, I want to get gardening. So we can get all the ivy off these. The Holy Bible. Oh my goodness. Oh, we've still not made it down to the other side, have we? Maybe we'll do that in the second part. I know people keep saying to me that I need to get a torch, but the thing is, it would have to be a very powerful torch to really change anything, because once it starts to get dark, it looks darker on film anyway than it is in reality. Really, I just need to be out earlier so that I don't need a torch. it's just hard at the moment for me to get moving, actually, because I'm not in the best place. I am not in the best headspace at the moment. So it's quite challenging to be outside, actually. Although then once I get outside, it's wonderful to be out, but my house is just so much more appealing. Look at this. (1866). So that's definitely earlier than 1870. In 1896, this is his wife. Oh, I have to keep moving. Too cold to stand. Oh, hang on, we'll just have a look at this one here. That looks like a four-leaf clover to me. It's got a ladybird, look. You know, little ladybird. Oh wow, look at this down here. Oh my god, look at those two crows. Stay still while we zoom into you. Just in there quietly observing, aren't they? Off it goes. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh my god, and they're all sat in a row. I'm just trying to get closer without shaking so much. It's actually a little bit hard to see them properly, isn't it? We'll just go into this one here. Oh, it's gone. Alright, enough Nina, enough. I was about to film, I'll just grab the opportunity to film this before we move away because it's different to the other ones. It's a fairy! Well, fairies keep popping up actually at the moment. Suffer little children. You see, I don't really like that it says that because we don't want children to suffer, do we? But if we were going to link everything to satanic ritual abuse type things, then it's quite fitting really, isn't it? Although I'm not saying that's why it's there, because I mean it's a child's grave initially. So, but yeah, the fairy thing. I've pictured, when I've got pictures of orbs and stuff, I've pictured things which look like what they think of these fairies. Let's have a look at this ornate thing here. George Henry Townend, Cullingworth. Good boy, Ben. Oh, goodness me, you look warmer than I do. Which is hardly surprising, bearing in mind his wonderful jacket. I wonder if this was what caught my eye. Oh, there's so many areas. Not been down there. I'm traipsing on. It's the tombs, which there was a tomb which caught my eye when we came in, but look at that there as well. I mean, you would never know that was a gravestone, would you? It just looks like a pillar. Walker. Let's see what date it's got on it. 1870. Oh my God, so cold. And 1860 is the earliest. Died aged 6 months and was interred at the parish church. More walkers. I'm sure this name keeps popping up, doesn't it? So we're already down by the second church now. Well, I don't think it's a church really, I think it's more of a chapel. Oh, someone from Ilkley. William and Anne Holmes of Ilkley, who died March the 4th, 1919, in his 40th year. Then we've got some Harrisons and Stevensons next to them. I wonder what the earliest stone is in here. So far, 1860 is the earliest we've seen, but actually buried here, 1866 was the earliest we've seen. So this has got more people on it. 1873. Isabella, I love that name. 75. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a family tomb like this, to have all your relatives within? And yeah, it'd be nice. Skuro, that's a surname I've never heard of before. Are we almost out of time? Well, we're not far off. There's more of these ones here, which look like they've got the 2 pillars on them. Oh God, I just realised what I'm doing. I'm actually walking over someone's grave. That's a terrible thing to do, Nina. Have some respect. We're down near the lady, which I liked yesterday. Might be able to get her on just before it finishes. Oh my God, I am so cold. Please watch my videos so that you can see me keep talking about how cold I am. Makes for interesting viewing, I'm sure. We're almost at her. Here she is. And I thought she was quite beautiful yesterday, but now I'm looking at her today and I'm not so sure. Maybe she changes depending on the light. Oh, it wasn't her anyway that I thought was really beautiful. It was this one down here that I thought was quite beautiful. Even though they look a little bit eerie. There she is. Keeping charge. Oh, I can hear Ben shouting. I wonder what he's barking at. And there's the anchor. There must be a squirrel. There must have been a squirrel. Oh look, there's another really ornate pillar there. It's got the pyramids on it, and also that oh God, the S in the 3 lines, which yeah, I can't possibly tell you exactly what it's meant to mean from a church point of view. This one's going to part 2. Alright, well this is the second part, although I might upload them together. I know it looks a little bit dark, but that's just because we're under these trees. We're not going to stay under here for long. We're going to walk down the side which I didn't go down yesterday. Although I did actually have to finish filming, I went down there. But we're not going to go down there just now, we're going to go down the other side of the churches. Oh, hang on a moment. No, I did film this bit yesterday in part 2. But I didn't film anything beyond the chapel. So we're almost at the chapel now anyway. Good boy, Ben. So we're doing this the short way because we're missing loads out. But I can't make this into more than 2 parts at a time because I can't imagine why anyone would want to sit and watch the graveyard for too long. I wonder what the time is. Oh, so the sun's just gone down. Should we zoom into the detail on the... They are literally identical, actually. Those crows are still bobbing around. Oh, look. It's... Little Ben! Oh, he distracted me. Sorry. Stick to the task at hand, Nina. Oh, this camera's great. I mean, really, I don't have to move anywhere. I could just zoom into everywhere, couldn't I? That would be cheating, though. Quite good, though, for getting all of the photographic angles, I suppose. I realised when I initially uploaded this yesterday that I had... oh, let's see what was standing right next to here. Duke of Wellington's regiment. It must be a war grave. Yeah. 1916, age 23. So I'm just interested how he's plonked in front of the others. But now, of course, they're the same family. I guess because he sacrificed his life for a quote-unquote good cause. That's maybe why he gets plonked in front of the others. Are these the same family as well, then? No. Watson. This is a symbol that was on the pyramid-y thing, which I pointed out before. Oh my goodness gracious me, I have to keep moving. It really is like winter today. A typical, oh my god, I can't even think, I'm so cold. Like a typical winter's morning, even though it's only October. And it's actually evening, not morning. Oh. I wanted to see something over there, but hey ho. This is... Oh, that's better. A pretty cool graveyard. My friend asked me which one's better, this one or Ilkley. Well, Ilkley wins for me only because it's my town and my graveyard and, you know, I have memories and stuff there. But Ilkley graveyard got vandalised a few years ago, well, in the late 90s. And it never really got properly restored, or it hasn't been since I was last there anyway. So if we're going to, and also it's not as big as this one, and it's definitely not got, ironically, it's not got as much money pumped into it as this one has. So if we're going to go from the perspective of the stones and how much variety there is here, then definitely this one wins hands down. I mean, it is in a nice location. So, yeah, there's competition there for Ilkley. I am going to go and film the Ilkley graveyard at some point. Now let's go and see this here. I don't think this is going to be very much longer because I'm too cold to keep filming. And actually, it's getting quite dark anyway now. Oh my goodness. 2007. This is quite new then, isn't it? It's got to be a Catholic gravestone, this, surely. It looks like it anyway. I don't know if I'm right or wrong in thinking this, but I thought that these days you're quite limited to what you can and can't put on your gravestones, whereas you could have like pretty much anything that you wanted written on them years ago. But I mean, I might be wrong with thinking that, but that's what I thought for some reason. George West. So, here we go. It's all going on here, isn't it? We all do fade like we all do fade like a leaf. Tell me it doesn't say that. No, it does say that. We all do fade like a leaf. Okay. Well, I guess that's true. What year is this? It looks quite old. 1886. Good boy, Ben. My goodness gracious me. My hands have actually gone beyond drip white. The colour's all draining out of my fingers. Oh look, there's another crown on here. Robinson. That's who I used to go to church with, some Robinsons, when I was a little girl. Good boy, Ben. So, actually, this is where I went down last night after I'd finished filming. I think there might be a river down there, but I'm not 100% sure and I couldn't really see. But anyway, I took a few pictures. Of course, there was a bit of old activity, but there always is whenever I take pictures, and especially when it's dark. Little Ben! Little Ben! Oh, what am I doing? That's better. Little Ben! He's just the best little chap in the world. Oh yeah, I saw this last night, a heart. Oh, it's got a quite sweet message on it. It must be a little kid. Her heart of gold will not grow old, her smiling face we cannot replace. 2001. Oh no, it's not a little kid though. In fact, a mother and daughter who both died the same year. That's unusual, isn't it? Very unusual. The mother was born in 1910, but the daughter, she was born in 1947, so not so old. I think this side's not really as interesting as the other side. It's not as crammed with stones, and there's not as much variety. But then, of course, you've got all your cremated people down here. And doesn't it look kind of tacky with... No, I'm not going to be mean. The flowers look nice. It's the balloons and stuff which look kind of tacky. See it here. I just can't imagine why you'd want to bring. Mind you, little kids like stuff like that, don't they? So, okay, there's an interesting one to go and have a gander at in a sec. Almost there. Oh yeah, this was the area which felt quite dark last night. This area just down here. And this is an interesting stone ahead of us. Here it is. Good boy, Ben. quite a few people that have been buried in there. Good boy, good boy. That is a huge tree trunk. It's massive. Well, we're almost done. I can't hold this for much longer. I keep changing hands, but it's not helping. I'm still frozen. This looks an old one. It's very weathered. 1924 though, so it's not as old as some. But it does look very weathered. Maybe that's the style it's meant to be in. Have a look down the other side of it. Yeah. Oh, look at that cloud down there. Oh, it doesn't look that amazing from here. Little Ben! Shall we have him out? No, he's off. I want to pick him up and give him a hug, but I'm scared I'll knock the camera off if I do that. I feel quite relieved that yesterday we didn't really bother coming down this side, because I think that the other sides and the other areas are where we'll focus on. Because I will come back and just film. Look at this little cherub. Ah, I nearly knocked the camera off then. That wouldn't have been very clever, would it? Oh, it's quite sweet, isn't it? It's very sweet, in fact. Oh, little Ben with the cherub. Ben, come back. I want you to check the cherub out. No, he's off. He said, I've got more interesting things to do, Nina. Far more interesting things to do. Yeah. It's hard for me to even think or speak because the cold's getting the better of me. No, God, I do apologise. Stop moaning, Nina. Okay, so this one's very grand. Let's see if it's anyone interesting. Well, I went to school with a girl with the surname Holdsworth. And they were quite a distinguished family, but they were French, actually. So, well, her mum was French. Oh no, hang on, I'm getting them mixed up. I do apologise. But I did go to school with a Holdsworth family. There's quite a lot of Holdsworths in this graveyard. And I've noticed the surname quite a lot as we've been going round, and yesterday as well. Alright, well, oh gosh, stumbling around like no one's business. Where's little Ben gone? We'll just film this one here and then I'm going to have to stop. I just can't hack it. I need to play with Ben, it'll warm me up. And he needs me to play with him anyway. It's not fair otherwise. But look at this, is quite an interesting one here. Little Ben! What are you up to? What are you up to? You're having lots of fun. Maybe he doesn't need me to play with him. Oh yeah, Ingham's, I went to school with them as well. But what caught my eye was, look, this musical instrument here. Clearly, they either liked music, which is, I would imagine that's why that's there, or, yeah. Well, there's alternative reasons, isn't there? But that's the first one which springs to mind. Little Benjamin. Oh yeah, we've got grapes all over. Oh gosh, this one's got loads going on. It really has. How old is it? 1909. Little Ben. Oh, there's dogs behind me. Hey. Ben. Come on, little one. Good boy. Well, I think we're done. I think I can't keep going. It's too cold and I need to play with little Ben. So, and it's getting dark now. And no torch is going to save us from the night. Anyway, if you've made it this far, then thank you for watching. And maybe tomorrow I'm going to go and film salts. There's an area called Saltaire. I might not do it tomorrow, but if the weather's all blue skied and I'm not feeling too depressed and like, then we may well do that tomorrow. Okay, well, thank you for watching, and until the next time when we will meet again. So, yeah, bye bye. Oh my god, I don't know which way to go. Alright, bye.